Alrighty folks, now for our Christmas in June, I've got what I'm calling the ugliest thing I've ever bought in my life to convert into something beautiful for Christmas. Right here on my take on home and garden. Okay guys, hold on to your seat. Here it is. It's pretty bad. Now I know there's going to be a couple people going, "Oh, that's cute." Not in this house. It's not cute in this house. Okay, so I got this at a Goodwill store. And I'm going to tell you why I liked it. It's got a heavy metal base with a weight in it besides, so even if it got bumped, you know, it's not going to tip over very easily. The pole and the ball is all metal. The horse is resin. But we're going to fix that. And you know some of my techniques. The first thing I'm facing here is all the girly and goofy trim that they got on here. So I'm going to start taking that off. But I want to show you something else. Another thrift find. This beautiful acanthus leaf shelf. Now you know it's hangs on the wall. And then you put something on it. Let's see what we got there for. $4.99. A lot of you would want to use it like this, but you know I'm going to do my bronzing technique on it so it'll match the rest of the house. That'll be in a bit, so we'll have to take everything outside shortly and get it painted, undercoated first. Let's see how bad some of this is. I think it's just glued on, yeah. Now I want to show you something else that's pretty cool. I've been looking around the house for just some what we have. Here's an old zipper piece, and I've put these hooks on it. And I'm thinking, you know, bridle, maybe, whatever I gotta do here afterwards to make it cute. Angela come up with one of her dance club girly belts. I don't know if I knew her back then. Maybe. And just, you know, I might take 2 pieces of this and go around. We're going to use stuff like this. This I won't paint. I want it gold. This is kind of a bronze, but a pewtery, more pewter bronze. We'll see. All right, so, my goodness, these sequins are so cheesy and cheap and terrible to me. Then we got the illustrious pearls. Look at this. Okay. It's all just sadly glued on. Okay, now I'm seeing another story here. Here's for a foot peg. Okay. And there's the back one. That was all covered up. Here is what we're looking like after I took all the junk and the jewels off that I want off. Now I'm sanding where the plastic mold shows a joint real bad. I don't want to see that on my metal horse. Okay, So I'm going to take that off. All these plastic form seams, I'll be sanding them, and anything that, you know, where the paint's coming off, you want to get that tapered down from the paint down to nothing. Okay, another couple things that I found working on this was this top ball. I had to tighten this whole shaft, and there's a nut on each end. So that made the ball stay up. So I'm going to drill this out. This ball is wood. Now it's got to be snug. 3/4. It's about what it was. I don't want to completely lose all the integrity of the ball, so I got to watch how deep I'm going. I'm going to check it. Oh man, look at, we're already there. Now I'm touching the nut on there instead of being way away from it. So that's enough. Take that apart. I'm going to glue this on, and we're going to be back. Alrighty guys, now I took an old paint stick like a broom handle, and I got to put these handholds back and the foot pegs back. Okay guys, so the next thing I want to do is, I've sanded these rods and I want to stain them. I want them dark, but I don't want them as dark as the horse, and I want to be able to tell that they're wood. See, so I want them distinguished from the horse, like this. And I'm using a special walnut color by Minwax. Great stain product. Stays real consistent, true to the color you select. Okay. I'm going to catch those up and get them placed in the horse with some glue. Okay, we're on a roll. Now I've got all the foot pegs back in the horse that it didn't come with, and the handle hold. Okay. It's looking a little messy with that glue. I wanted construction glue because it's really tough, and when that sets up, it'll be tougher than the body of the horse. So I'll have to respray that. We can't do that yet. The other thing I'm working on here is taking Angela's old jewelry belt apart and getting pieces that I need. So look at, I've got that. I've got 2 different chains and some hardware that I think looks like a little stirrup. I'm going to put those here on each side. Look how good. Okay, so I'm going to start antiquing the horse. And you remember our folk art metallic in the pure gold. Here's my sponge. I cut up the big sponge to get all kinds of little applicators. I just want to get a whisper on here to start with. And again, we'll start low in case I make a mistake. Now the hair on the horse hoof would go down toward the hoof and off the back. The tail, same idea. It's hair, so we want it to continue to look like hair. That's what we're doing. Now the saddle we want to handle differently. We're going to just dab over that. I don't want streaks on that leather. You know, leather's not hairy, and it's probably not streaked. I'll end up having to touch that up a little bit when I get rid of that glue. Just light sweeps and swipes here on this fur, and just follow the legs. Just mostly the bridle. And around that nose, I'm going to very lightly, you see I haven't even put any more on this. I'm going to sweep up, maybe down the nose, and get a look at that. Just dusting around that handle, and I don't mind that it gets on the handle a little. I can sand it off when it's all dry and hard. Or I think it even looks more antique. We'll see. Look at this. Oh, let's try this. That should do it. Oh man. Yes. Woo! And we're getting the magic touches on this horse. I can't stop grinning because it's really coming out like I wanted it. See that classic vein along the horse's nose that everybody's used to on a real one. I wanted that pronounced, and I'm doing my last side and secondary checks on the whole thing. I want this saddle blanket different, you know, than the body, so I'm following along there on that to make sure that comes out differently. And if I dabble right here on the saddle, it'll look like leather. Even though it's gonna eventually be bronze, you know, you still want that look. Now, just a light swipe in the high points on this pole will pick up the gold. See this? Oh man, I'm telling you. Okay, now I've decided I've got some self-tapping screws here. And I'm going to put this chain on. And of course the idea is to give it another embellishment, make it look sharp. And we're gonna get rid of that screw head right away. Okay, well, you said Christmas, right? I did, I said Christmassy. Let me get a little gold on this foot, just the ends, I think. We're gonna get Christmassy. And the hard part's over. It's not gonna take much. Now, I've got a bin of goodies out. And we're gonna see what we gotta do. I'm kinda liking the drum because it's so childlike. The drum and the present on here. What do you think? Instant change. Now another little thing I picked up, I wasn't sure if I'd want these little self-stick embellishments like that was on it, you know, pink and blue and crazy, but since we have a Christmas horse, I'm using red. And this little self-stick jewel packet is available at your local Wally's. I figured out if you slide these off, they work better. Don't try to pull them straight off. You slide them off, and you girls that are doing it all the time, you probably knew that anyway. I didn't know it, so I'm gonna share. And once I figured that out, they've been working like just a gem. Like they're supposed to look. Look at this, guys. I've just got a couple more I can put on. Okay, guys, so I've done my shelf. That's all done. And I've done my carousel Christmas horse. All I want for Christmas is a carousel Christmas horse.
What a feeling, now it's time for Christmas. And Christmas is my favorite time of year. It's beginning to look like all my wishes are coming true, that's why I cheer. I've been busy decking the halls, I've been kind to big and small, and now it's time to have a merry holiday. What a feeling when it's time for Christmas. Let's sing a carol and we'll bring it here. I guess that spring and summer, they're all fine, but I've been waiting for the season that's mine. So let it come, yeah, let it come. the snowflakes fall. I can hear the sleigh bells call. They're saying it's time to have a merry holiday. What a feeling, now it's time for Christmas. And Christmas is my favorite time of year.
So guys, if you liked our video today, give me a like, a share, a comment, a smiley face. Send your friends over. We appreciate it. And we can see you on Instagram. Next time you see him, it'll be at Christmas time. And we're gonna have fun too. It'll be special. All new. All different. Take care, everybody. And we'll see you in the next over the top makeover video.
Let's sing a carol and we'll bring it here. Let's sing a carol and we'll bring